So, guys, I want you to meet someone. This is Puppy. Puppy adopted us. Puppy, when we moved to where we are, broke into our car and stole 2 pounds of ground beef and ate it in front of us. As you can see, his eyes bulge out of his head like a chihuahua. And we have no idea about anything about him. We think he is an Australian shepherd with a husky, maybe? We're not sure. When we first got Puppy, he hid in a corner in our house when we let him in because we felt bad. He looked cold, he looked sad, and he looked hungry. So he just sat in a corner for about 2 hours, and then he left. And we didn't see him for a day or two. And then he came back with a purebred husky named Cairo. And then they never left. You see, Puppy, his old owner, brought him out into the middle of the woods, tied him to a tree, and left him there. And Cairo's owners, while walking out in the bush, found Puppy and untied him. And the rest is history. Those two became best friends. Now, Puppy and Cairo's old owners were not bad owners. They gave them free range because, again, we live in the middle of nowhere, so it doesn't matter if your dogs are off leash. And Puppy and Cairo like to go on adventures. They like to be in the little town in the middle of nowhere. Their old owners, on the other hand, lived like half an hour into the bush down a dirt road, and Puppy and Cairo did not like to be out there. They're very social dogs. When we met Puppy, Puppy had been hit by a car. He had a broken tail, and he had really bad hips. It was to the point where they hardly worked. We didn't think he was going to make the winter, so we tried to give him the best life we could. Now he seems perfectly fine, and we've had him for over 2 years now. Here's a couple of his quirks. He chases flies around the house and catches them and eats them. He is obsessed with being pet. If you don't pet him, he'll flip your hand around and he'll nudge you until you pet him. If you still don't pet him, then he will droop his tail and go pet himself on the couch. I am not joking. He rubs his head on the couch to give himself head scratches. Puppy used to be skin and bones. He's now a fat little, pretty healthy Australian Shepherd mix. Give him some love. Anyways, guys, I love y'all. Y'all beautiful. Hope you have a great day. Okay, bye. And yes, his name really is Puppy. He came with that name.